Hello, students. In my first video, we discussed about the chapter The Lantern. Now, this is the second video of the discussing of question and answer. So, my dear student, come to the page number 16. If you are just, I'm highlighting my screen here, you can see. So, here you can see the first one given. Take the correct answer. The story is about the lady insensitivity. B. The narrator's life. C. An incident when the narrator had a wonderful lunch. So first A is the right answer. The lady's insensitivity. Okay. A is the first A. Second B. After 20 years, the narrator was meeting the lady. First A is the for the first time, B after 20 years, and C is the for the third time. So B is the correct answer. Second ka B after 20 years. Third, the narrator was introduced to the lady by. So A, his publisher, this is not correct. B, a friend, that is also not correct. C, his cousin, it is also not correct. Okay, so you will write third answer is none of these. You will write none of these. You can see the screen. I have written also none of these. So fourth one, when the lady and the narrator met for the first time, he was A. Well known, B. An established writer, C. A struggling writer. Okay, so here C part is the correct answer, a struggling writer. Clear to up to this much? Now come to the answer these questions. So first one is the why had the narrator never thought of going to Coyotes? As I earlier discussed about that, why he was never thought of going to Fjord, because Fjords was a very expensive restaurant. It was so far beyond the narrator's means that he had never even thought of going there because his capacity was not to bear the expense charges whatever in Fjord. Okay, so you know it very well. So this is the answer number one. Now, two, how did question number two? How did the narrator think he could manage to take the lady out of a meal at Poyot's? So answer is there, beta. The narrator had 80 francs and he thought that a decent lunch should not cost more than 15. If he stopped drinking coffee for the next 2 weeks, he would be able to take the lady out of a meal at Poyot's. It's a writer's imagination what he think before. Clear? So now next one is the question number 3. Why was the narrator startled when he saw the menu? So answer third is there. When he saw the menu, for the prices were a good deal higher than what what he had expected. Clear? So question number 4. Why did the narrator choose to have a mutton chop? So fourth answer is he chose a mutton chop because it was the cheapest dish on the menu. Clear? Fifth one, what was the narrator afraid of after the lady ordered asparagus? So this is what it's a cooked vegetable as I already discussed in the word meaning. So fifth question answer is there. When the lady ordered the asparagus, the narrator was afraid because he was not sure he had enough money to pay the bill. If he found 10 francs short, had to borrow from his guest, he would be mortified. Mortified means shameful. Okay. So question number 6, beta. What did the narrator decide to do if he found he could not pay the bill? That means what he decided? He decided that if he found he could not pay the bill, he would put his hand in his pocket and with a dramatic cry say it had been stolen. Clear? Now question 7. Why did the lady call the narrator a humorist. The humorist means, so it is the seventh answer. The lady was insensitive. She had eaten all the expensive dishes and advised him to eat only one thing. The narrator's only option at this point was to not have any dinner at all, and the lady found this amusing and calls him as a what? Humorist. Okay? So question number 8, how did the narrator have his revenge? So this is the answer is there. When the narrator met her again, she weighed 136 kg. This made him feel vindicated for the large meal that she had eaten when he could hardly afford it. Clear up to that? So come to the C part. So C part we will discuss about the optional question is there first, and then AB, second ABC, third ABC. So this is we will discuss about the first one. Who gave the impression to whom? So answer 1 for A, that is the lady gave the narrator the impression of having more teeth than were necessary for any practical purpose. B, what is the practical purpose of teeth? So you can see what is the practical purpose of teeth. So here you can see that what is the practical purpose of teeth? Teeth serve. See the B, answer B. Here, teeth serve the practical purpose of helping one to eat. Clear? Next, question number 2. A part. Who smiled? Can you guess who smiled? The waiter smiled. Okay. Now B part. Question. Why did he smile? What was the reason behind her smiling? He smiled because he could serve the asparagus and it would mean a larger bill for the restaurant and bigger trip for him. Clear? See question number C. What happened afterwards? What happened afterwards? So, what here, second, C, the narrator was filled with panic because asparagus was very expensive, whether he would have enough money to pay the bill. Clear? Then question number 3. Here A, what was beautiful? The peaches in the basket were beautiful. B, who were they mean for? So what is that? They were mean to tempt the lady. C. What was the narrator's reaction to them? So his reaction was to wonder what they would cost as they were not in season then. Okay. So next D part. Last one. Why was the narrator flattered when the lady asked him to take her out for lunch? So answer is there. The narrator was not well known. When he received the lady's letter, he was flattered. Flattered means what? Praise. Okay? He was flattered that she admired him and she was a young woman. Clear? So, question number 2. Do you think the lady understood the narrator's financial situation when he saw the 3 francs he left for the waiter? What do you think about that? It's a answer is it is your own best. It's your own choice. You will give the answer. So here, what you guess? Narrator's financial situation. No. Her eyes rested for an instant on the 3 francs. You know why here no? Because lady has no interest whether writer or narrator have the financial condition is good or bad. She came there only for the meeting, not to observe the what kind of condition of writer. Clear to this much? So no, her eyes rested for an instant on the 3 francs but not paid much more attention on it. She advised to the narrator that never eat more than one thing for luncheon. Clear answer to third one. Why do you think the lady was completely unaware of the narrator's situation? If you were in the lady's situation, what would you have done? Means, suppose you are the place of that lady. What you will do? What kind of impression? No doubt she was insensitive, but her only intention was to meet with narrator, as I earlier explained you. Okay, if I were in the place of her, I had never even thought of going Foyot's restaurant. I would try to manage meeting in simple way. I will not make the curse. I will not give order to order. Okay, give me the salmon, give me the caviar. After that, give me the bunch of peaches and give me the onion or this orange juice. No, I'll just that is the purpose was that I'm. You can write any answer. Okay, so purpose of meeting is very different. Not for the eating so much. Okay, so this is the bit of question D part. Question number 2, question number 3, that two are on based of your own choice. You will write your own answer according to the chapter. When you read the chapter, you will come to know very well about these answer. Is this clear to everyone? I hope that everybody understood well about this chapter and discussion of question answer and rest of the part which I discussed before, multiple choice this answer already done, and question and try to write your own answer also. So PDF of answer will also go to you, don't worry. And after that you will read one by one this question and along with the answer, and try to write your own answer also. Clear? So I hope that everybody understood. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.